Hi guys, so today, I don't know if you realized already by my voice or the location or anything, but this video is coming from my iPhone because my webcam and my video camera would not connect to my computer or work, so this is what you're stuck with. I'm really sorry, I didn't think that I would have to do a quick capture video this soon after my travels, but what happens, happens, right? So, I was going through my DVD collection today because I had spring break and I don't have much else to do right now. And Toy Story 3 caught my eye. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I love animation, and I love Pixar, and I love Toy Story 3. I know some people say that it shouldn't have won the awards that it had won, but I just believe that Pixar is so great at storytelling. I personally fell in love with Toy Story 2. I wasn't totally hooked on Toy Story 1 when I was a younger child, partly because the baby head with the spider legs, it scared me a lot, but Toy Story 2 I thought was funny, and then Toy Story 3 I realized that I was growing up. Now I know this kind of sounds sad and morbid and weird and just kind of odd for me to talk about this, but since I'm deciding colleges, I'm really thinking about growing up and kind of how kids, I'm a kid, how I'm expected to know what I want to do right now. And I know that I'm going to have time in college to kind of figure it out, but I'm really supposed to have a general idea of what I want to do now, and it's scary. Because I am still a kid, and I do have so many interests, so that's that. Since senior year is really coming to an end, I really only have maybe about 2.5 months left. I think it's something like 10 weeks after this break is over, it's a long time, don't get me wrong. But unlike all the other kids right now who are really, really, really excited to just leave the high school, I don't know why they're excited to leave the high school. Personally, I had all my extracurricular activities in high school that I loved. I had the play that I was a participator. I was in ensemble for 3 years, and I finally got a part this year, which I'm sure you've heard many times, but that was a big part of my life. I love theater, and it's actually one of my major factors that is going into my process of deciding where I want to go to college. And I also really got into yearbooks starting more of my junior year. Sophomore year I was a photographer, but let's face it, I didn't do much. And junior and senior year I really did a lot, and I got really involved in yearbook. And a lot of my friends are in yearbook. In the yearbook office, which you saw not too long ago, it's kind of like my second home. I'm in there a lot. So I'm going to miss my friends and the almost, I don't know if this makes sense, but kind of the characteristics I formed while I was in the theater club and yearbook club, I guess. Because once you go to a new school and a new location, you don't have to recreate yourself, but you know the phrase be you? It's a lot harder than people give it credit for. I know when everyone tells me to, people will love you, just be yourself. Like, it's hard. It's hard to just simply be open and be yourself. And frankly, if I was myself right away, probably a lot of people wouldn't want to be friends with me. I'm a little odd. I'm a little weird. I like things and humor that doesn't necessarily apply to all people, and I have to wait until I feel comfortable with a person to be completely myself. I can try and force myself to be more outgoing, but then I feel like I'm being too forced and then it's coming off as annoying, which sometimes it definitely does, and you can tell when people try too hard. But personally, I'm really going to miss high school a lot. I've had a great experience, but I know that in college, wherever I choose to go, that I'm going to have a great experience too, so I'm really excited for college. But it's weird, the process of growing up, and I think college is really, really the last time you get to be a kid. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Ugh, I hate to be so depressive and on not so great quality, but those are my thoughts on growing up, I guess, that it's awesome to do and everyone needs to do it, but it's not bad to be a child or a kid at heart, but you need to grow up and learn to be independent, and it's important. So, yeah. Alright, I hope to see you tomorrow on a better quality video, like I already said, but until then, let me know what your favorite childhood memory is, and if you remember, how old were you when it occurred? Mine was the Disney cruise when I was 7. Alright, bye guys!